Today's brief talk has to do with an issue that is a continuation from the last segment on refuge, particularly taking false refuge. So, I touched upon in that segment of false refuge how false refuge pursuit is not always of something that is harmful in the sense that the minute you engage in it, it's going to cause harm, such as drugs, alcohol, misusing sex, gambling, pornography, um, all these excesses that we can indulge in as false refuge. So I talked about the other aspect of what we take false refuge in being actually healthy, positive things. I use myself as an example with how I can overtrain in martial arts and yoga, and while it seems well intentioned, the real motivation could be a distraction rather and an aversionary tactic rather than a healthy coping mechanism. So, with that in mind, what I'd like to address today is what's come to be known as, at first, spiritual materialism, and then spiritual bypassing is where we engage in spiritual practice. And while that appears to be a healthy endeavor, and it seems like it's something healthy to be doing, if the intention behind it is that we're doing it to avoid as an aversionary tactic, then going to the Zendo to meditate, reading Buddhist literature, doing charity work, volunteer work, all these different things associated with our spiritual progress that we would at surface level appear very, very productive and healthy, actually are just as harmful as going to get drunk or getting high or whatever else we can indulge in to avoid what we need to face. So it's very important we not only investigate, what we're doing, but the intention behind it. Is our spiritual practice at times, do we utilize it in an unhealthy way as a false refuge? Rather than being at the Zendo, should I be home tending to the relationships in my family? Rather than going off and doing volunteer charity work, should I be helping someone that I have a meaningful relationship with that I'm neglecting? So, again, false refuge, not just the things that are obviously harmful, but healthy things that we use in a harmful manner.